Today's interview is Mr. Jeffery Caughron.
How's it going?
How you doing, sir?
Wonderful. You?
Awesome. Good to have you in here. We appreciate it.
Glad to be here.
So we're going to talk about, obviously, Roxy Blue.
Okay.
And that's your current project, and we want to learn more about how you got in it and how this all worked. But you have a long list of past bands as well.
Yeah.
So
It's busy.
But before we get into that, we try to talk about the person first. So I see you're from Truman, Arkansas.
Correct. Yep. Spent most of my life there, except as soon as I got out of high school, pretty much started traveling to Memphis all the time and playing.
How far is that from Memphis?
It's about an hour.
And then I see Tommy Aldridge and John Roth. So they're all from that same area?
Yeah, Black Oak actually was a city.
Mm-hmm.
The house they used to rehearse in is still there, and it was about 30 minutes from me. And if you go the other direction, which is Monette, which is where Tommy Aldridge came from.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
I've heard of him. Pretty good drummer.
Yeah, he's
Pretty solid.
Pretty solid guy.
He's, meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
So what's the connection to Memphis in terms of finally moving down here?
Local band that I was playing with in Truman. I played with a few of them, but the final one, we took, we were being real serious. We were starting to play places like the Stage Stop. And,
Cool.
So we're talking 80s?
Oh, my gosh.
90s?
No, it was 90s.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
later 90s.
Okay.
Started playing a bunch of shows around, and then at the Stage Stop, we played a show with Chosen.
Yep.
One time.
Familiar, Jeff?
I didn't see them, but I know who was in the band, and I've heard about them, and I've heard their music. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
They were really good, and so we, they kind of took us under their wing and started letting us do their shows in Little Rock with them. They played once a month in Little Rock. It was a bigger stage for us.
Cool.
And then kind of got our own gigs from there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that bridges you to Memphis somehow?
It did start. The Stage Top thing and all that, playing there all the time.
Do you remember the names of everyone in Chosen? I know Lonnie was in it.
Mott
was in it, and those are the only two that I'm familiar
Teddy.
with. Okay.
Teddy Rick was a guitar player.
Okay.
And the bass player.
Don't mean to throw you under the bus here, but
yeah. Well, Mott at the time played bass. That's what it was. And sang.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 3-piece.
Okay.
They were really good.
Yeah. I've seen videos. There's some videos that I've seen on Facebook that are obviously old videos because it looks like VCR tape. Which
does it have all the scratchy?
Oh yeah.
The scratchiness.
It didn't matter where they played. It looked like they just brought an arena full of gear. I mean,
Well, Mott still does that.
yeah.
With Hairspray Nation now, he was the bass player. Now he's moved to guitar. And either way, he brings a wall of sound.
Yeah.
Well, they played at a local venue in Jackson last night.
Okay. Cool.
Right down the road from us.
So you mentioned Every Mother's Nightmare.
Yeah.
That was new to me, not knowing that you were a part of that camp. So you said shortly after you start playing the Stage Stop with your Arkansas band.
Yeah.
You start connecting with Every Mother's Nightmare.
Mm-hmm. We were going to do a show together, and one of the guys, he actually is from this area. We call him Paisan. He was kind of working with them and driving them around and stuff like that. We took a trip one day to Knoxville to pick up Rick, and I rode with him. And
how was that drive?
long. But me and Rick sat in the back and played acoustics all the way home.
Nice.
There you go.
All the way to Memphis, and then it just kind of that weekend he asked me to join the band.
Were they busy at that point?
Not so busy, more of a songwriting thing, but it did pick up, and then we started doing a bunch of shows. We riding around the country in a bus, and then sometimes a van, and sometimes a bus. You never know what you're going to get.
Whichever one is not broken down.
Right.
Typically, it's the bus.
Typically, it's the bus, which happened to us once.
Oh, yeah, it's happened. Yeah, I know that feeling. But so are you on any of their early albums?
I did. My first record with them was in 2000. That was Smokin' Delta Voodoo.
Such a great name of an album.
Say that again?
Smokin' Delta Voodoo.
Nice.
Yeah. And then we had a Backtracks, and there was another one. I can't even think. Maybe it was self-titled.
So you did a few.
Now,
That's awesome.
Was it you and Travis Hall on Smokin' Delta Voodoo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were there any original founding members by the time you joined?
Rick, and at some point, Jimmy came back in on drums.
Okay. What was that process like, starting to write with them?
It was kind of scary, to be honest with you.
Really?
I was so young.
Okay.
And even like the first show that I did with them in Nashville, I was so nervous.
Okay.
Freaking out kind of thing.
Yeah.
All these people, big stage,
I can relate to the nerves part. I've always had that problem. So
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't get nervous anymore, but back then that was something else for me.
Sure.
So from there, you moved to Deep Shag.
Yeah, I was living in Memphis, working a regular old job here and there or whatever. And I don't know, I wasn't really doing much, so I just wanted to try something different. And they needed a guitar player, so I jumped on it.
What kind of music were they?
They did a lot of, it was mostly covers. I think they released one album and had a couple of cool songs on it, a little bit of radio play.
So you cover show, pepper in some originals?
Yeah, pretty much. And, they did play a lot of shows, and I didn't have to work.
Oh.
So I just traveled all the time with them.
So it was enough to not have to have that day job. Hey, what can you say? It's hard to complain about that.
And they were fun. It wrote its course for me.
They just run regionally, sort of the Mid-South area?
No, sometimes we go to Oklahoma City and Texas. And,
oh, yeah. You could circle the state of Texas.
It was a big, yeah. We did a lot of shows all over the place.
So how long were you in that band, roughly? I'm not asking for years.
Maybe a year.
Okay. Oh, it was a quick run.
Maybe a little bit longer. Not much, though.
Yeah. Did you just get burned out, or?
Yeah. I was looking for something else. And I actually came across, I was playing Sturgis with them. That's what it was. We had we were a backing band for another artist. So we got to play Sturgis as ourselves and then play it with that artist as well. And that led me into playing with that artist, which was Jasmine Kane.
Oh, that was the next in the list, Jasmine Kane. So tell me more about her.
Is it a her?
She came out with her own record.
Do you know any men named Jasmine?
I never take anything for granted these days. You got to make sure.
This is before there's theirs and thems. Yeah, my studio wall is. And obviously, no one saw this, but one of my panels just dropped. So, so Jasmine Kane. What was her story? What's her deal?
She was living in Nashville, South Dakota, from South Dakota though, and she moved to Nashville. Got hooked in with a lot of songwriters, a lot of studio musicians, and came out with a pretty cool record. And then I started playing with her and started writing. I did probably a couple albums with her. Some good songs, really good songs. And she toured all the time, so we were busy.
Yeah,
good. You're getting touring experience, but now you're, much like you did with Every Mother's Nightmare, you're back in the studio. So what's studio like for you? Is it a comfortable place?
Yeah, I love being in the studio. I really do, but it's kind of one of those things you kind of got to be kind of ready, It takes a special skill, like some of these Nashville session guys, they walk in and it's like something magical just flows out of their brain in 2 seconds.
You have to write your part right then and there.
Yeah, they're good too.
Yeah.
That's why they play on everybody's record.
Sure. Yeah. Sort of like the Wrecking Crew back in the 60s in LA. You get the Funk Brothers, You have the roster of guys that are on all of these legendary songs. Unfortunately, a lot of them didn't get credit for that reason. But yeah, Nashville's the same way. They have their brotherhood down there.
It really opened your eyes when you go record in Nashville, when you got people like Kenny Greenberg and Tom Bukovac around you and stuff, and it's like, mind-blowing.
I was going to ask you that question. So the stuff that you recorded for her was recorded in Nashville studios?
Yeah, by a guy named Mills Logan.
Okay.
He does a lot of big artists. Toby Keith was one of his main guys and stuff.
Are you familiar with Brent Mason by chance?
Incredible.
Isn't he? Yeah, he's nuts. Yeah.
It's insane what that dude can do.
And Jeff Bauer was a drummer in that circle. I only know this because when I moved to Nashville in 2005, there was a band called The Players, and Brent Mason was the lead guitar player for that, and they would play a place called Third and Lindsley.
Yeah.
It was a just an amazing time.
Right.
It's like watching a tutorial on how to be musicians. That whole band were all studio guys. They never ran much. They didn't go out a whole lot, but they would want to gig get out of the studio and just
Right.
perform, and all these guys would show up together, and it was insane. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. Those guys, they're A-list players.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They got somebody that picks up their gear, sets it up in the studio. They show up, they play for 15 minutes, and they leave.
Yeah.
And somebody comes back and picks it up,
Mm-hmm.
and carts it to wherever it goes.
And make killer money, and they make that mailbox money too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Riley, who played drums for Rascal Flatts before they split, he had something on Facebook the other day where he's just down on one of the corner bars in Nashville playing with a bunch of random musicians. And I'm like, I didn't realize you could go see those guys at any given time in a bar on Broadway.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised, like the Keith Urbans of the world, the big names, they have their studio crew and then they have their road crew.
Right.
Different. So then on the road, you would never know it, but you might be watching a guitar player that's toured with all the major hitters.
Right.
Sometimes you just don't know.
Right.
And that's what makes Nashville pretty cool.
Yeah.
So then we've got Jessta James.
What's interesting about that gig is that we had heard about this artist, a drummer friend of mine, an old bandmate. He played some gigs with us in Jasmine Kane.
Okay.
Well, his uncle played as guitar player for Sheryl Crow, and he played on this Jessta James stuff. And they knew they needed a drummer for the band. They were going to create this band to go on tour. Chris got the call for that. And he told me about the audition. I went to Nashville once in the audition and had to go to Atlanta once in the audition.
Damn.
And
why Atlanta?
well, that's where the producer was from. He's done some cool things, record-wise. Manchester Orchestra, or whatever, that group. He did their stuff, and he's got his Grammys and everything. He wanted to do one in Atlanta and have some other people come in and audition from that area. And then that day, he gave me and my old drummer the gig.
Cool.
And then they had all kinds of money to back it. We got immediately put on salary. We didn't pay for nothing. We was on CMT.
Nice.
All over iTunes, chart topping, and all that stuff. And eventually, we had a major team of players. We got the guy that signed Taylor Swift on kind of guiding us and stuff.
Wow.
And
You're hanging out with some big people, for sure.
Yeah. It was really a blessing, And we got signed to Big Machine.
Oh, okay. Jason Aldean and all those guys, yeah.
Yep. That stint lasted about 3 months, 3 or 4 months. So
I was hoping that story wasn't going that direction, but it usually does, unfortunately.
Well, and I was going to say, you've clearly had a real introduction to the music business because it can just crush the life out of you. You feel like you've got something that's just fixing to hit and go crazy, and then
they didn't even give you guys at least a year to get out on the road and try to sell records. I mean,
they loved what we already had. We just showcased at this little venue there in Nashville for what's his name, the big guy over Big Machine. You see him all over TV. But anyway,
Knox, something Knox.
Well, that's Mike. You're thinking of Michael Knox, maybe?
Yes, that's not him.
No, he does the Jason Aldean stuff.
But aren't they tied into Big Machine?
They probably are. Yeah, they probably are. But this guy's like the top guy.
I'm not sure.
It might have been more. It might have been longer than 3 months, but it's what it felt like.
Yeah, I understand.
Get the deal, showcase in Nashville, writing, and back and forth with all that stuff, and all of a sudden it's just like, what's going on? And no
nothing, bookings, no
nothing,
calls.
We were before that. We were four nights a week. We were on the road.
Before the label. Isn't that funny? It's like
unbelievable.
You're doing just fine on your own, and then you get wrapped up into a business that's supposed to elevate you.
Yeah.
And then more often than not, they just squish you down. That's so weird. So what happens then? You kind of just left hanging. What's your next move?
I sat still for a while. Started playing a lot of local shows around Jackson. I got busy back in my tile business stuff.
Cool.
Back in construction. And,
okay, so that's your trade outside of music is construction.
Yeah.
So is that something you're still doing now?
Yeah, but I haven't been doing it much lately and stuff. I've just been so busy. We're always traveling, doing something, getting out of town.
You mean you and your family, or Roxy Blue?
Me and my girl and my kiddo.
Yeah, which are here, by the way, in studio. They're hiding.
Hiding in the corner.
But they're here. You all want to say hello?
Hi. Hi.
So, yeah. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching this amazing show. this of professionals. So, all right. So you're hanging out, kind of doing the day job thing again. Some weekend stuff. How long does that go for before I see the next band, which I love the name, Full Devil Jacket?
What was interesting about that? They're from Jackson, Tennessee, and I remember when they hit the radio, I was listening to their single all the time, the Memphis radio and stuff, and they hit pretty good. They played that first ever Woodstock that came back.
The one in 99, I believe, right? Or 95. Yeah, 99.
Nickelback was opening for them at the Daisy Theater.
Nice.
I mean, they were doing pretty well on that record. And it kind of dissipated, but they, just by living in Jackson in association with other people, their guitar player ended up getting ill. And, of course, they weren't playing anymore at that time, but they just got a little reunion show to raise money to help him with his medical bills. And with that said, they did play, they got a reunion show, and it sparked a light in them, I guess, and Mike ended up passing away. I went to the funeral and played a Pink Floyd song with the singer in like a moment in front of the whole.
What song? Wish You Were Here? Yeah. Yep.
And that just kind of took off from there. And next thing you know, part of the Full Devil Jacket.
Yeah, they realized this feels good. Maybe we can give this another try.
Yeah.
How deep do they go? Is it right back to writing and touring?
They did a record. I was still doing stuff with prior engagements with Jessta James and local stuff, They recorded a record, signed with E1 Entertainment, and then we were touring quite a bit, doing shows out with Buck Cherry and
Nice
Hinder and Randoms, a lot of them. We had our own tour. We did
big names of that time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
but it got it was like anything. It always gets exhausting.
For sure. You get burned out.
Man,
the whole band starts getting burned out.
Yeah.
Then attitudes start flying, right?
Attitudes will get you every time.
For sure. Everyone knows this. It's more about the hang.
Yep.
Right.
You got to have a good hang for it to work, and then the musicianship level is second. You can be great, but if you're an asshole, you're not going to make it very far.
Right. It got really hard because my daughter was really young, and thank God for technology and stuff like that.
Yep.
You can still, talk to them and stuff like that, but it got hard being gone for months at a time.
Yeah. Sorry if I missed this, but so you're opening up for Buck Cherry. Obviously, this is a hard rock band. What kind of style would you call it? Does it sound like the Buck Cherry level rock, or what are y'all doing?
Full Devil Jacket is heavy.
It's metal.
Yeah, it's
more
metal.
Yeah.
There was a song on the heavy metal soundtrack. You remember that?
I do.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
And there was a song on Scream 3 stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look back at that.
That's great, man. You're attached to all these artists and bands that are really doing some real stuff, man. That's great.
You must play pretty good, Jeff.
I don't know about all that.
Well, all right. So now we're going to step into the Memphis realm. Roxy Blue.
This is where Jeff can now.
This is your current
connect
gig, and tell us when that started. And
I don't remember how it exactly started. I remember talking to Todd Poole, and there was going to be a benefit show for Patrick Francis.
Okay.
At Minglewood. Tour was on the bill and all that.
I remember that show.
And somehow, I was talking to Todd about playing it, and it just led to us rehearsing and played the show, and
that show had to be back in what, 17, 18?
Yeah, probably,
or more. So you've been with them quite a while now.
Well, it wasn't even. I don't think it was that long, was it?
I don't remember.
I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, because Patrick was diagnosed with cancer.
Who is Patrick for someone like
Patrick
myself?
Francis, bass player for Tora.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Oh, that's right.
This was a benefit show that that they played together, both bands. Now, was it just those two bands on the bill, or was there anyone else?
No, there were some other bands on the bill.
Okay.
It's been so long, I really don't remember.
I understand
on that, but yeah, it was a great night, and thank God, Patrick's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That show was your introduction to Roxy.
It was indeed, and then they ended up having another show with Brett Michaels, and Wayne Sweeney was actually playing, kind of part of Roxy Blue before me.
Okay.
So he ended up playing that show, and
Gotcha.
with him, I was there, but
Sure.
and then of course Wayne was busy with Saliva, and
Yep.
then next thing you know, we're writing a Roxy record.
Did you know Wayne pretty well?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Want to talk about him a little?
I mean, I wasn't as close as like say Todd or
Right.
Slava guys, but
Mhm.
I don't have some of the stories that some of my friends do.
Sure.
But we do. We knew each other pretty well. It's
Mhm.
more of a passerby's, hey man, how
Right.
you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Sounded good kind of thing.
I unfortunately never met him.
Super nice guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I've never heard a single bad word said about the guy, and how I didn't meet him, I don't know. I've been here, stage top so much, and this is where he TNA and
Yeah.
Saliva and all that, but I just never met him. But I hear nothing but great things.
And there was a TNA reunion show set a while back that Fever Tree was going to open.
I remember that.
Remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah. And it was not Minglewood, the big stage. It was one of those side rooms.
B-side or
1884 Lounge.
1884. Yeah. And then, he passed. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate. I think we were going to go to the show too, Jeff.
Yeah.
Roxy Blue. So, again, apologies. Jeff, you'll know better, but is there a record that you do with Roxy Blue that went after you joined?
Yeah, the self-titled one.
Okay.
I love that record. It was great. We had a song that was on heavy rotation here in Memphis called "How Does It Feel."
I remember that song.
Loved it to death. Todd wrote that, and of course he wrote most of that record. And we just added our colors to it.
Who are the other players, if you can remember? In your time, once you jump in, who are the other guys in the band?
Josh Wheel, the original bass player.
He's still there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still there. And Scotty T was actually in for a while when I got in.
Yep.
And but then it became Jimmy Fulp
Gotcha.
and me and Todd and Josh.
Cool.
Back to Fort
Now it's Chris Cook, right?
And Chris Cook's in it now.
Mhm.
He's a great drummer.
So the original bass player.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's cool.
Josh is a beast.
Is he?
Yeah.
And it wasn't too long ago that you guys went to L.A.?
Yeah, we've done LA a couple of times.
The whiskey,
Yeah.
right? The whiskey a go-go.
Yeah, we spent a week out there probably, right? A week.
How did that show go?
It was fun. It was great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Such a legendary place, right? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
just
they-
to
I
be
mean,
in there.
they know what they got going on with their sound system. I mean,
Yeah.
it's incredible. I
Yeah.
mean, shortly after we left, Def Leppard came in and played
Oh,
our
my.
show.
There you go.
It's all over YouTube.
Historically, Lemmy had his own seat.
Mhm.
I think it was upper level.
Okay.
He had his spot. They knew what he drank, of course, and he just lived there. If he wasn't on the road, you could always find Lemmy there.
The Rainbow.
Oh, I'm getting the wrong venue.
The
Okay.
Rainbow.
Yeah, just they're close to each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But you go in the Rainbow and it's right there by the little machine. And,
Okay.
we rented a house actually above the Rainbow.
Okay.
We called it Over the Strip and stuff. So you could look out your front porch and see everything right there.
How did this happen? How did this show
Todd-
come to be?
I mean, Todd set it up, but we had played there like a year prior with some friends of ours, and then just flew out just to have more or less have fun.
Mhm.
Spent a couple of days out there and play, and then wanted us back, so we went back and did it again. And this time we played there, and then we played a town called Santa Ana as well that week, and then pretty much flew back after that. It's a fun place to play,
Now, are
Everything's
those
expensive out there?
shows with Roxy your only opportunity to play the whiskey?
I've played the whiskey 4 or 5 times.
Really? That's so cool. That's like a dream for me.
What were the other artists that you played there with?
I played there with Jasmine Kane once.
Okay. Nice.
We were out on tour with Easy Rider magazine,
Okay.
doing big biker events, and we just booked them.
Was this
Random
before the
show.
record label signing?
This was like moons ago. Like,
Yeah.
I think, God, I'm so young. Back
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
But
So that's great, man. I mean, again, you're having a history of big deals here to play whiskey that many times. Me and Jeff will never get that opportunity.
Not unless Todd Poole calls me and asks me to.
It was funny. One,
He's waving. Jeff Ward's waving to the camera. Hey, man, I'm over here.
yeah, one night we ended up playing the whiskey, and immediately after, rolling our cases down the block and went across the street and played the Viper Room an hour later.
Nice.
Yeah.
2 in one night. That was something.
So what is that strip like? Obviously, all these big names, but is it still popping, busy, hot spot, lights? Yeah.
Yeah. It used to be extra cool though, and like I'd go there, and Steel Panther was always in town.
Oh yeah.
So if you're on a weeknight, everybody who's anybody is going to their show, and so anytime I got a chance, I'd go watch them at wherever it was, and you never know who was going to jump on the stage. It could be Kelly Clarkson or whoever,
Right.
You got guys like Nuno Betancourt that just hang out in those places. You can see him anytime.
We ran into him at the Rainbow. Not the last time I was there, but the time before, and he was just sitting at the Rainbow. Him and Tom Morello.
There you go. There you go.
A couple guys from old band called Wildside, now Sebastian Bach's band.
Yeah.
They were all there.
Did
sitting
you
around.
introduce yourself? Did you say hello?
Yeah, I got a cool picture with Nuno and talked to him for a little bit.
Cool. I would love to talk to Tom Morello.
Yeah.
He didn't get up and talk to us, but I'd seen him in previous years sitting inside the Rainbow drinking a little whiskey, getting ready to go to a Steel Panther show.
Look at that. All right. Raging against the machine by going to see Steel Panther. That's awesome. So what's Roxy doing now?
We've just been writing.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some really strong songs on the table right now. So
Plans to record and all that.
Ooh, you heard it here, folks. Exclusive.
Yeah, we got 4 or 5 out there right now that are really strong. 2 of them I'm extremely excited about.
Nice.
The other ones we're still kind of like tweaking, but
you-
they're all really good.
Do you have a goal to get them to the point where you can take them to the studio? Is there a certain timetable you have to get
There's
to the
no
studio?
timetable, I don't think. Just
Do it when it happens.
yeah. I'd love to go in there and record a couple of them right away.
Yeah.
Mostly so I can have a copy of them.
Yeah.
listen
But
to
before they're
you
beaten
know.
to death and
Yeah.
stale.
But they're strong stuff.
Yeah.
Todd's always been a good songwriter too.
Yeah. Fantastic songwriter. And
So-
got a great band behind him now with you and with Chris. Chris Cook is no slouch.
No, he's really good.
Dude's killer.
I did have an opportunity to see you all at the Stage Stop reunion at Neil's.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I was there from beginning to end. I'm like, this is my only moment to try to get a little glimpse of what was once. That, and it was awesome. Yeah. And
That was a fun.
oh, you guys do an awesome version of Eleanor Rigby.
Oh, you like that?
Hell yeah. That
fun.
was so good.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I'd like
Cool.
to record that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because Roxy they did a cover tune on their first album, Squeezebox.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not unheard of for these
Oh,
rock
of course
bands
not.
Yeah.
to throw a cover in there and do it their own way.
Yeah. Oh, you guys do it your own way on that. It is totally different.
It's exhausting. When you're sitting there looking
Really?
crazy, the playing, it was actually not near as bad as Rob the Cradle.
Yeah.
That one there was intense.
That's a rocker for sure.
Yeah. But it's fun.
That one will absolutely wear a drummer out for sure. So Typsy Gypsy, that's another current project.
Yeah, some friends of mine in Jackson, Tennessee. I just did a show with them last night on the river.
Yeah. Covers or originals or both?
Mostly covers.
Mostly covers.
They got a couple. They write a couple songs and they're good. And
Yeah.
incredible singer.
That must be
talented musicians.
a lot of fun to have one band like Roxy where it's pretty much all original. You guys are writing, and then you've got that outlet to go do covers with another project. And
Yeah, and it's different, mostly different genre too. It's more country,
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I mean some rock, but
Okay.
a lot of it's country based.
Well, now it's kind of hard to tell. Jason Aldean blurs the line between country and rock, so it's, I can see how it can be both.
I mean, the pop stuff, just throw in a little banjo line in there, and now it's country. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the only way to know.
Yeah.
It's just,
yeah, it's fun gig.
How
They're
often
great
do you-
musicians, and we're also really good friends.
Yeah.
and stuff.
How often do you guys play?
Quite a bit this month actually.
Good.
We can go out to and do Loretta Lynn's place at the end of the month.
Okay.
And then, of course, we used to be any weekend that I had off, I was always playing with them
Right.
and stuff. It's slowed down a little bit, but summer's here, so everybody wants those river gigs, and
Right.
so we're doing a bunch of those right now.
Now, the shows you guys are doing around Jackson and those areas, is it similar to what we do in Memphis with cover bands, where it's 3 hours
Yeah,
of covers?
pretty much.
Same thing.
They're about 3:45s.
Wear your ass out and get in bed by 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Understand. You guys have any plans to come towards Memphis and do any shows, or are you going to stay out that way?
We got offered to play a place on Bill. We did one show there before. I can't even think of what that place is called. Anyway,
It won't matter to me because when I hear Bill, I don't even want to go.
yeah,
I don't.
it didn't pan out.
Yeah, that's a
So,
tough gig, man. All the loading in and loading out on Beale Street is not fun.
Yeah, they don't want you to take no breaks and nothing like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm
Tin
too-
Roof, probably.
Yeah,
Tin Roof, yeah.
it's like I'm too old to not taking breaks.
No, dude,
It's
I
like
got it.
if I want to go, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I got to pee at least once an hour.
These guys down on Broadway in Nashville, they'll do 2, sometimes 3 shifts back to back in 3 different locations. The only time they have off is walking to the next place. And then playing Sweet Home Alabama 3 times, Wagon Wheel 3 times,
Right.
and that's just like, man, that's got to be soul sucking after a while. I mean, how can you do
Right,
that? Golly.
Yeah.
So thank you for the list for us.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously me and Jeff couldn't have researched all that. So thank you for sending all this information. But now let's go backwards again and learn more about you and how you got started playing and some of your early influences. So what is guitar your first instrument right out of the gate?
Saxophone was.
Okay, let's
kidding.
talk about that. So is that you in school band?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I played sax for about 3 years, first chair, and I just wanted to be around music. I actually originally wanted to play drums, and there was like only so many instruments available.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, there was no more drums available, but my sister had a saxophone, and so I just took that, and learned it. Took about 3 years to get decent at it,
Yeah.
But it was fun. I wish I still had it. Wish I still knew how to play.
Yeah.
And then from there, I went on to choir and marching band. So I got to play drums finally in marching.
Oh, so yeah, you were
Okay.
What did you play? The snare? What drum did you do?
Actually, there was pretty much a whole drum kit.
A lot of bands will use a trap kit.
Yeah, and it was just set up out there.
Nice.
Yeah, Hernando does. They
Yeah.
have a bass player out there. I would say 20 xylophones. I mean, it's wild. I don't know why you need so many xylophones.
That's
but
a lot.
It is a lot. But yeah, we have a great marching band here. I played the trombone for about 4 months in 5th grade, and I hated it. My mom was like, "We can give it back now and get our full refund." I was like, "Okay, take it." But what's weird is they tested us on all these different instruments to try to place us in what we're best for, and apparently, I don't have the mouth for reed instruments.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. So I had to play like a brass instrument, so I got trombone, and that just didn't fly.
Right.
Yeah, it was so boring, and I hated going on my bus with that big ass case.
Saxophone is so cool because it has been used in rock music so many times by so many great, Foreigner. I can think of songs and Eddie Money and different places. So maybe you can throw a saxophone on some Roxy Blue music.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Do you think it would come back if you got a saxophone? Would the muscle memory come back?
I don't have a clue, to be honest with you. I highly doubt it.
It is Father's Day, y'all. Maybe y'all can, as we film this, it's Father's Day.
That's what we blew the surprise.
Oh,
Saxophone.
blew the surprise.
I think he's thinking these guys should shut up. I'm sticking to guitar. So
Yeah. Well, my mom actually played guitar, and my dad did too. So there was always a few of those around. Mm-hmm. And then after the whole saxophone thing and went away, and I met this guy that had a cool red electric guitar, and thought it looked cooler than my mom's did, because those were all like country looking, and stuff. But I love those more now. But anyway, we went to a concert to see Rat and Kicks and all of them at the Mid-South Coliseum. You remember that place?
yeah.
And that day we got back, he called me and he's like, "You want to start a band?" I was like, "Heck yeah!"
Way Cool Junior.
And I didn't know how to play guitar at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I bought his and started learning.
Cart before the horse.
Yeah.
He mentioned Rat. You remember the Way Cool Jr. had some sax in it.
You did?
Yeah, sure did.
That's a callback.
Yeah.
Good job, Jeff.
I'm an encyclopedia.
In some things. I was kidding. Talk about Corvettes or Mustangs. That's your guy right there.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna get off on my stuff here. So gear wise, what's your go to? Les Paul? You like specific guitars? Is it just depend on the situation?
It kind of depends on the situation. My number one has always been my 79 Les Paul
Okay.
custom. But I don't always play it. I haven't played it in a show in a good amount of time.
Right.
I mean, it survived all those years from all the touring with all those bands and all the weather conditions.
Right.
I'm afraid if I take it back out, it's going to get messed up.
Sure.
So it's on the wall.
And that guitar's probably got to be worth a few dollars.
Yeah, couple at least. But but when I got my deal with Kramer Guitars, actually, they sent me a couple of them, and I have one of those I take out with me. I have a couple. There's a builder named Jake Willoughby who builds a CR Alsop, which really nice guitars.
Okay.
Dude from Firehouse has one.
Oh, okay.
Phil Collin from Def Leppard,
Yeah.
he's got a couple of them.
Bill Leverty from
yeah.
Firehouse.
Yeah, and Jake. From,
Good job, Jeff.
What's his name from Tesla? Frank Hannon.
Yeah.
He's got one identical to mine, but his is Flying V.
Cool.
And so I'll take them out once in a while. They play great. They also, have a little value behind them, so it's like you don't want to take them out too much. But
Tell us more about your deal with Kramer.
I just happen to know the rep there,
Okay.
and Gibson owns them,
Okay.
and they sent me a few of them. And like, you like this?
Nice.
Like I like that one. Didn't cost me really anything at all.
Now, was it because you knew that rep, or was there a tie into one of these acts that you were with?
He was the original bass player for Full Double Jacket.
There we go. That doesn't hurt.
No.
To know those people.
Yeah.
You got to know people, luck, circumstance, and who you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the music business, kids.
It's always been
Luck,
that.
circumstance, who you know.
Yeah.
Cool. So as far as I know, guitar players, the key word with guitar players is always tone.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific tone that you're chasing, or have you figured out exactly what you want? Or because
I chase all the time.
that's what I was going to say. I know guitar players that never find what they're looking
They
for.
have 50 pedals at home.
I've pretty much broken it down to a few. Recently, my buddy Matt Montgomery, that
Oh, yes.
Supernova,
Matt.
Oh, yeah.
and his pedals.
And
built me-
walls and walls and walls of guitars.
Oh my God, you ain't lying. He's got me a couple of pedals he built for me, and
Cool.
he recently gave me one of his replica clawns. What you
The
call them?
Klon-like.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, man, that thing is pretty much the tone I've been searching for a while.
Frank Hannon's got one.
Yeah.
I know Matt's given pedals to several of these artists that
I mean,
are out there.
yeah.
It
doing
pretty much stays on all the time, and that's it for
Cool.
me. I
Well,
can't imagine.
You guys heard it here. If you're chasing a tone, get with Matt Montgomery from Supernova Sound, and he'll get you a guitar pedal because he's popular.
Yeah, and I've been playing it through just a 112. I can't imagine what it'd be like going through my big rig.
Right.
What is the big rig?
So, got it endorsed by Fuchs Audio. Andy Fuchs was a boutique builder, like Jersey.
Mhm.
And, got some incredible gear. But I got two of them in a case at the house, and they toured with me everywhere. All the Jessta James stuff I did, Full Double Jacket,
Mm-hmm.
insane.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so big in the road case, and I don't have roadies anymore.
I was just about to ask you, with any of these projects, did you have a roadie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be a
Few times.
great feeling to
No
have
doubt.
somebody helping you out like that.
I make Jeff carry my stuff.
Yeah, all
Does
the
that
time.
count?
Yeah.
There you go.
As a drummer, I so wish I could get a roadie.
Every drummer needs a roadie.
Yeah, it's never
Oh, I know.
Especially-
I feel for you guys every time I see you guys tearing down. As I'm walking out the door, and you're still tearing down.
Huge shout out to Kenny Francis. Thank you, brother. Last show we played at Lucky Dog, Kenny was there, man, and he came up and helped me tear down, and it felt so good to have some help.
yeah.
So
That's
Kenny's
cool.
cool.
he's a
Good,
great guy.
because No, Kenny was with Roxy way back.
Yep.
So you wouldn't have worked with Kenny, right?
No, I have a few times.
Okay.
We do a local show. If he's available, he'll show up.
Okay.
and help us out, and him and Steve Owens and
Steve.
and
Shout out to Steve Owens. I mean, that's
Jay Billings, and they all help out.
And I've heard that about Jay. I've heard several people have said Jay Billings helps too, and I haven't seen Jay at a show doing that. But shout out to you too, Jay. Thanks for the help, man.
way to call him out, Jeff.
No,
My goodness.
I didn't say he wasn't doing it. I just said I hadn't seen it.
Just kidding.
But it's great to have all these ambassadors helping
Yeah.
these musicians, man. We appreciate
Steve
it.
Owens is out there every night. Anytime there's live music, he's out at some venue, and he tries his best to balance it and support it how he can. So thank you, Steve Owens, for sure. He's a good friend of the show too, so he's helping us out always as well. So influence, who are the guitar players or bands that you really just drew to?
It started with, believe it or not, when I first started playing guitar, it was the Warren D. Martinis, and it may sound funny, but even CC DeVille, because I love the Poison stuff.
Sure.
Any of those hairband guitar players, they were just on fire, Yeah.
Did you listen to the Poison album that had Richie Kotzen on it?
Yeah.
Native Tongue. That's my favorite Poison record, and it was awesome.
Yeah, Richie's a beast.
Yeah.
But eventually, when I got into Ozzy, it became Randy Rhoads and Zakk Wylde.
Yeah.
And it was always like, okay, I got to do like that. That's what I want to do. I want to shred.
Cool.
I had an opportunity to see Zakk Wylde with Pantera. I went to see Metallica.
We were there.
The one in St. Louis?
No, we were here in Memphis.
Metallica came to Memphis?
Oh, no, it wasn't Metallica. It was Lamb of God.
Oh, and then
God.
and then Pantera was part of that bill. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, they're great. And we saw them at the big football stadium.
Oh my God.
It was wild. And I always say this. I try to defend the current Pantera because I'm telling you, you still got the voice.
Mm-hmm.
And who's doing the drums from Anthrax? I can't remember his name.
Not familiar. Sorry.
The drummer from Anthrax.
I'm drawing a blank. Yeah.
Drummer from Anthrax. You got Zakk Wylde playing guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And they serve it justice. It sounds like Pantera. Just close your eyes. It sounds like Pantera, and you get to hear them at blistering volume levels. Do it now, because eventually that's going to stop.
Right.
At some point, they're not going to do that anymore, and then you're going to lose it. So I thought it was great seeing Zakk Wylde and hearing him, but just to see him out there too.
Yeah.
He's a presence for sure.
Yeah. You ever seen his Black Label before?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
So
And crazy vocalist.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I did not
listen
know
to
that.
Black Label. That's all him, and
Okay.
it's high level Ozzy sounding stuff.
Well, I was going to say my introduction to him was Ozzy's No More Tears
Yes,
album.
Same here.
And such big guitar. God, the guitar made that record. It's amazing. So,
I'll go back to Richie Kotzen.
Yeah.
Have you listened to Winery Dogs?
yes.
Do you like them?
Yeah. Good band. I mean,
Yeah.
you got
Billy Sheehan,
Billy Sheehan on bass.
and Mike Portnoy.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
super group.
But it's a little more. I don't want to say prog, but it's what you would get with Billy Sheehan and Mike Portnoy.
There's such a cool video out that I've seen on YouTube, or live show with those guys, and Richie starts a song, and it's the wrong song. And he's like in his own little world.
It happens to everyone, doesn't it?
And Portnoy is sitting back there going, I don't really know what to do. This is the wrong tune. And when Richie finally figures it out, he stops and he's like, I started the wrong fucking
Sorry.
tune.
That makes me feel good.
And it is. It's like, yeah, we're all human, and it happens
That's
to
right.
everybody. And those days when before cell phones, where everything wasn't videoed, you didn't think that stuff ever happened. I can remember going to the Mid-South Coliseum and seeing a band and just going, man, how do they do this night after night after night? And they're always perfect. Well, they weren't. They just happened to be perfect the night you saw them. But somewhere down the line, somebody screwed up,
So, Mid-South Coliseum.
Yep.
Both of you, please help me out with this place. Is it the place that's near the college?
The Dome building,
Dome.
yeah, that's over there by the old fairgrounds.
So what happened?
It's just just old.
When did they stop using it?
When the pyramid was built, and that's
Yeah.
92.
And then the pyramid went down for several years, right?
I think
Yeah.
it was later than that, wasn't it?
It may have been later than that.
God, that was such a
I
great
know
venue.
it was. You know what? I never saw a concert at the pyramid. Never
Really?
went. And I always heard it was terrible. I heard the acoustics were bad and all that.
They were.
But the Coliseum was a great place to go to a concert.
Also historic in professional wrestling.
Yes, without a doubt.
Yeah. Was it FedEx Forum that then killed the pyramid?
Yeah, FedEx Forum is now the new latest and greatest thing. And heck, it's probably obsolete now. It's time for a new.
You think so?
Yeah, no question. It's been here for what now, 15 years?
I wouldn't call it obsolete, but
Oh, I guarantee you that they're brand
thinking
new,
about it.
Yeah, there's.
I wonder where they would put it.
I don't know, or they'll do major renovations to it to bring it up to
Yeah.
current standards. They'll spend a ton of money.
It's a great venue. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not really a bad seat.
I love it there.
We went to Jeff and his wife took me to Journey and Toto. Thank you for that show,
Great
Jeff.
show.
We had great seats too. We were upper bowl, I guess you call it.
Yeah,
But front row, we had the brick wall right in front of us. No one standing in front of us. It was perfect.
Yeah. We just pretty much sat in the same spot with Earth, Wind, and Fire and Lionel Richie.
Oh,
Oh
cool.
man, that's awesome,
That had to be a great show.
dude.
Undeniably.
Yeah.
So now that we're on this topic, first show. What was your first show as a kid?
My mom took me to a fair in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and it was a country lady named Patty Lovelace.
I know
Oh,
Patty
really?
Lovelace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, before that, no, there was a little event place in Arkansas called Dog Patch USA.
Okay.
And we used to see Reba
No,
play like a little trailer or something set up out there before she was anybody.
no kidding.
And yeah.
My first show was at the Mid-South Coliseum. My mother took me to see Sean Cassidy.
You told me
Oh,
that.
wow.
Yeah. I don't remember mine.
You
but
heard it here.
Sean Cassidy. How old were you? About 25, 26?
Yeah, something like that. I was like 8 or 9, it was
Yeah.
very young.
Man, I used to, thanks to Columbia House cassettes, I was listening to Belle Biv DeVoe,
Oh,
CNC Music Factory, Vanilla Ice, MC Hammer out. We all had that growing up, right? Well, very cool. Look, are we missing anything? Are there any people that you want to shout out before we let go here?
Anything that we're missing? 'Cause-
Your wife, your girl.
Yeah, you might want
Randy?
to. Yeah, you might want to say her name.
Yeah, that's my baby.
You're in trouble, man.
She takes care of me.
It's Father's Day.
Well,
he can,
Cut him some slack.
And my daughter Leela.
Nice.
They both keep me happy.
Leela, you got to be less talkative back there. You're interrupting the show. You're talking so much.
She's all into music now too, so
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's something I didn't ask you. I keep questions just keep coming. Do you sing?
a little.
Yeah. Do you do any singing on like the Roxy recordings, or will you try to? Will Todd allow it?
I totally would. I just don't remember if I did. I think
Yeah.
I think most of that was kind of the vocal tracks were laid in before.
Okay.
I came in and did my guitar parts.
Got you.
and stuff.
Cool. That's the way most of the guitar players like it. Just
Yeah.
come in, do my thing, and get out.
Get out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, this has been a pleasure. Thanks
has
for
been.
coming all the way from Jackson.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
That's
welcome,
awesome.
man. I love it.
Some people don't want to come from South Haven. No, I was kidding. I was kidding.
I was been looking forward to it for a while.
Yeah, us too, man.
Yeah, and I believe you were one of many that were canceled
At one point.
at one point. So
Yeah.
thanks for jumping back on board.
Absolutely.
And I had met you at Minglewood. That was for a benefit, correct? For who? Adam Lucchese?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
guitar luthier.
Yes.
Am I using
Yeah.
that term
I
correctly?
went to see our friends, Fever Tree.
Yeah.
I think you were playing, Jeff. That's why you weren't there.
Yeah, I couldn't make it.
You couldn't make it, and it was a great show. And yeah, that's when I finally met you.
Yeah, we got a coffee cup from the show. We got
Oh,
of them.
nice.
Oh, that's right. We donated a couple shirts and mugs.
That's
and
right.
You got one.
We
Nice.
drink out of them all the time.
Cool.
Do you only have one?
We got two.
Oh, okay. I was
Okay.
going to say we
So
have
we'll give you
extras if
another
you
one.
each want one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what's your daughter's
That's
shirt
Leela.
size?
I would say small.
Yeah, we'll see if we have a shirt for you. Okay. Well, again, thanks so much. Nice
Absolutely.
meeting. Seeing your whole family and meeting your daughter. This is great. And happy Father's Day.
Thank you. You too.
What are y'all doing later? Anything or?
Probably
We're
go.
taking him out to eat.
There you
It's
go.
whatever I want to do. Is that what you said? That's your answer.
That's Father's Day is buy your husband a guitar day.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've gifted him a new tattoo.
I'm getting.
Oh, a new
tattoo.
tattoo.
Nice.
So
That
the
works
new
too.
Then there you go. That's
Yeah.
great. Well, awesome. Jeff Caughron,
Yep.
Roxy Blue. Check him out.